Imagine this. Deep in Minecraft's endless oceans, at coordinates no player should ever reach, something moves something entirely different from Guardians or Kelp. That's how it started with a Reddit post by Hummer5718 in early 2024, claiming to show footage of the Leviathan lurking at YX20,000. In Minecraft, Y measures height positive numbers are above sea level, negative below. Y at 20,000 is far beyond what vanilla Minecraft, the base game without mods or custom servers, generates, making it impossible for terrain to exist there. Yet the post went viral, sparking over 700 reports of FPS drops, eerie noises, and a sense of being watched, even when no mob was in sight. Was this a glitch, a hoax, or something Mojang never intended us to see? The Leviathan isn't just a glitch or myth, it's a puzzle. Players report unnaturally deep oceans at YX20,000, far beyond what vanilla Minecraft should generate. Some blame Kelp or Guardians in shallow waters, but over 700 reports describe FPS drops and eerie sounds, suggesting something more than misidentification. Could it be a hidden mob, a bug interaction, or just players tricked by their own minds? No visual evidence of the Leviathan itself was found, but the phenomenon remains unexplained. Deep in Minecraft, some players report unnaturally deep oceans at coordinates like 20,000, 20,000. These depths shouldn't exist in vanilla Minecraft, leading to theories about bugs or hidden features. Reports include FPS drops and eerie sounds, but no concrete evidence of a Leviathan has been found. Over 700 reports claim the Leviathan exists, but most are fake or misidentified. Kelp, Guardians, and drowned mobs are the top culprits. Players describe eerie sounds and FPS drops, but these usually come from shallow ocean biomes, where kelp sways unnaturally or Guardians flicker in and out of view due to a despawn bug. For example, Guardians vanish when they can't see you, leaving players convinced something else is lurking in the dark. Meanwhile, deep ocean bugs like Bug 373 create impossible terrain at YX20,000. But no Leviathan has ever been filmed there. So why do these hoaxes persist? Some argue it's a glitch. Others say it's a myth. But with 699 reports and no real evidence, the truth is still out there. Deep in Minecraft's oceans, players describe something impossible: abyssal trenches that shouldn't exist. A bug, MC303040Y, causes terrain to overflow, creating YX20,000 depths where no water should flow. Yet no one has ever filmed the Leviathan here. Over 699 reports claim it lurks in the dark. But most are fakes or misidentified kelp or Guardians flickering due to a despawn glitch. Is this a hidden mob, a bug interaction, or just players tricked by their own minds? Hummer5718 sent an email with an IP address and a set time for voice chat, claiming to reveal the truth about the Leviathan. But was it a prank? A test? Or something darker? When he responded to a request, his Reddit post, a key piece of evidence, turned out to be meticulously faked. Screenshots showed impossible biomes, coral reefs in cold oceans, a glaring inconsistency no one should miss if real. Yet, he knew exactly how to mislead. Was this just a joke? A way to expose believers? Or proof that someone was playing a long game, testing reactions, gathering data, and leaving breadcrumbs for those who followed? The Leviathan myth thrives on doubt, but Hummer's involvement raises new questions. Who else is behind the hoax and why? Every mystery thrives on proof, but sometimes that proof is a mirage. Take Hummer5718's infamous screenshot: a coral reef in a freezing ocean, a glaring violation of Minecraft's biome rules. Yet, when challenged, he admitted it was faked. Why? To test if people would notice inconsistencies or believe without question. This wasn't just a prank. It was a psychological experiment, leaving us to ask, how many other evidences are fabricated? With 689 reports and 0 confirmed sightings, the Leviathan's legend is built on doubt, not fact. And if one player could fake it so convincingly, who else might be pulling the strings? A dedicated Minecraft server claims to have solved the Leviathan mystery, offering a hidden button for research. But is this a breakthrough or just another layer of deception? Aronnax, its creator, built a well-populated world with subtle clues, yet skeptics doubt his solution. citing missing entity hitboxes and unexplained FPS spikes. Meanwhile, players drown in deep oceans, hoping to trigger the Leviathan's appearance, only to find no proof. The server thrives on belief. Press a button, and you'll see evidence. But if 689 reports and 0 confirmed sightings teach us anything, it's that the Leviathan is as much about psychology as it is about code. Is Aranax's server the key, or just another hoax waiting to be debunked? The Leviathan isn't just a mystery. It's a test. Players like Hummer 5718 faked evidence, like coral reefs and freezing oceans, to see who would believe without question. But why? Was it a joke or something deeper? Meanwhile, Aranax built a server claiming to solve the mystery, but skeptics doubt its validity. The Leviathan thrives on belief. Press a button, and you might find proof. But with 689 reports and 0 confirmed sightings, is this a hidden feature or just another hoax? The answer may be in the code, the psychology, or somewhere in between. Deep in Minecraft's oceans, where the game's code should never go, players have found unnatural depths 20,000 blocks down, far beyond what vanilla Minecraft allows. These abysses aren't just bugs, they're echoes of something else. Some say the Leviathan lurks here, a creature born from glitches in player imagination. But is it real, or just a trick of broken terrain generation? Bug 373 forces these depths into existence, yet no one has ever proven the Leviathan exists beyond doubt. Meanwhile, servers like Aranax's claim to crack the mystery, but skeptics argue they're just more hoaxes, built on belief rather than evidence. The question isn't just about code, it's about why players keep searching, even when logic says there's nothing to find. What if one of gaming's biggest mysteries isn't just a bug, it's a hidden feature waiting to be discovered? Over 700 players claim to have seen the Leviathan in Minecraft, deep in oceans that shouldn't exist. Some say it's a glitch. Others believe it's real, but no one has ever proven it. A dedicated server built by Aranax promises answers, but skeptics argue it's just another hoax. Meanwhile, players drown in unnatural depths, hoping to trigger its appearance. Is the Leviathan a trick of broken code, or is it something deeper? The answer may lie in the game's terrain generation, or in our own imagination. What if one of gaming's biggest mysteries isn't just a bug, it's a hidden feature waiting to be discovered? Over 700 players claim to have seen the Leviathan in Minecraft, deep in oceans that shouldn't exist. Some say it's a glitch. Others believe it's real, but no one has ever proven it. A dedicated server built by Aranax promises answers, but skeptics argue it's just another hoax. Meanwhile, players drown in unnatural depths, hoping to trigger its appearance. Is the Leviathan a trick of broken code, or is it something deeper? The answer may lie in the game's terrain generation, or in our own imagination. Minecraft players have logged over 700 reports of a monstrous entity called the Leviathan, lurking in oceans that defy the game's limits. These depths 20,000 blocks deep shouldn't exist, yet they do, thanks to a known bug. But is the Leviathan just a misidentified guardian, or kelp, or something far stranger? Some claim it's real. Others say it's a hoax built on belief. A server by Aranax promises answers, but skeptics call it another myth. The question isn't just about code, it's why players keep searching, even when logic says there's nothing to find. Over 700 players claim to have seen Minecraft's Leviathan, a monstrous entity lurking in oceans that defy the game's limits. But is it real, just a glitch, or something deeper? Some say it's a misidentified guardian or kelp, while others believe it's a hidden feature waiting to be discovered. A dedicated server promises answers, but skeptics call it another myth. The question isn't just about code, it's why players